Yeah, I mean, some video games are pretty violent, and you have like dismemberment and like a lot of gore and things like that, and that happens a lot. But those games always come with like an M rating, which is up to the ESRB, and that's up to like the parents and the guardians to understand what those mean and to implement them fully for their child. It being all that said, if you're the kind of person that likes that kind of stuff and that's why you play the game, that's something, that's a little scary. But most people are pretty stable minded, and therefore, like, they don't really want to play those type of games to begin with because it's just a little too much to see.
All right. Well, when I was in high school, I had a pretty bad hand injury, and I broke the bones in my hand. So I had to do a lot of like dexterity workouts, and playing video games and stuff also helped to keeping my hands moving and like make train the muscles around it. Um, it also like it makes your memory increase. I think because a lot of games we play these days don't have like maps. They just try to make it harder for the player. So this way, you have to be more in tuned with the game, more focused. Can't just keep hitting pause and doing other stuff. You have to be like very in sync to beat the game, at least beat it right, and accomplish everything you need to accomplish. Definitely patience. Games because video games are an escape. You have to do the same boring stuff most of the time, and video games allow you to be someone you're not. Usually someone better, definitely different. In games you can fly, you can breathe underwater, you can you have superpowers, you can do anything, tons of things you couldn't do in real life, and especially ones that are on other planets. Things that are you thought that we were bound by the boundaries of Earth, but people's imaginations go way past that, and it's incredible these worlds and universes and creations that people come up with. It's so interesting to explore them, and it's like reading a book. It's just a book you play. And I love that no matter like what you're doing in your life, where you're at, you can play that and escape to that world, and at least for a little bit everything's better.
Video games because they're fun and there are rules, and sometimes there are no rules, and it's like stress relieving, and it's just fun. Really, it's cheap entertainment when you think about it.